This was my brainchild. A couple of us, we sit down at the table to try to come up with an idea of how we could celebrate and do it in a safe manner. And we said, how about a car parade, you know? So this is what came to play, and I'm really pleased with the turnout right now. It's so exciting just seeing people who are coming out and putting banners and signs on their vehicles. This is such a great and exciting time. With COVID-19 going on and us wearing our mask, you know, we felt like we couldn't really do a real parade, but we could do a car parade. So let's bring out everyone, let them decorate their cars, and let's ride along the old Annie Malone route and celebrate. It's an excellent thing. I mean, it's no different than us celebrating the 4th of July. I mean, to just think that in 1863, when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, that the African Americans that worked as slaves in Texas did not get the news for another 2.5 years that they were actually free. You know, that is just something to celebrate. Freedom is something to celebrate at once, but to understand the whole science and the whole history behind this is a cause for a great celebration.
You know, I'm excited about Juneteenth, but I get excited about Juneteenth every year. I've been celebrating Juneteenth for as long as I can remember. But there's something different happening this year. Look around this parking lot. I see all these cars that are lined up for this parade, right? America is starting to wake up and understand the significance of Juneteenth. African Americans have known it their whole life. I mean, we were born into it. We understand the struggle. We deal with it every single day. This is a time to teach the rest of America what Juneteenth stands for. So I'm so proud of everybody that showed up here today that's going to celebrate Juneteenth, that's going to push for some change in America. So this is what change is about, and this is what change looks like. So I just feel so proud of all the brothers and sisters. I see them out here coming together for a good cause, ready to go parade all across the city to show all of St. Louis what we are and what we stand for, and we're going to stand for some change in our city, and what happened in the past isn't acceptable for the future. So remember Juneteenth. Remember that people were still enslaved 2 years after Emancipation Proclamation, and they should have been freed. And I also want to make sure people get the language right. There weren't any slaves. There were African Americans that were wrongfully enslaved. It's something totally different. You can choose to be a carpenter. You can choose to be an attorney. You can choose to be a doctor, but you don't choose to be a slave. Therefore, you cannot call them slaves. They were wrongfully enslaved. So when Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, they like to say that the Emancipation Proclamation freed 4 million slaves. No, it did not. The Emancipation Proclamation freed 4 million wrongfully enslaved African-American men and women all across this country. 1863. 1863 for the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth in 1865 is when they went to Texas and found that African Americans were still enslaved in Texas. In 1865, the first Juneteenth celebration happened in 1866. I'm so proud of the board because we took action today to officially make Juneteenth a holiday in the city of St. Louis, so all the employees will have the day off.
Hi everyone, my name is Confi Wright. I'm also the writer and creator of the Juneteenth National Anthem. And the Juneteenth National Anthem explains that Juneteenth is America's second day of independence. So we celebrate the 4th of July, and that's when Britain gave America their first independence in 1776. But Juneteenth, 1865, that's when we got our independence. Actually, 1863 from the majority of United States, but the 4 bordering states, we didn't get ours until 2 years later. And so I did the first official Juneteenth parade right here in St. Louis, and we're going to continue doing it every year. I'm so happy to be a part of this one and co-host this event with Louis Reed. And as a matter of fact, I'm also a part of the resolution that we're put together to make sure that people are getting paid for Juneteenth and recognized. And it is official holiday, family, a holiday in 44 states, and we're going for the entire national holiday across the board. We have to remember, this is America's second day of independence, family. It's everybody's holiday. It's not just a black holiday. If you believe in freedom, you believe there's one race, and that's the human race, then you should believe that Juneteenth is everybody's holiday, and we all should openly welcome Juneteenth.
Well, it's no celebration. People should be demanding freedom now. There's nothing to celebrate when you were in slavery and continue to be mistreated in this country. So you got to say freedom now, no celebration. Sure, this is the official Juneteenth flag. The star represents the long state, which is Texas. It also represents vision for African American, and also the supposedly African American being free all of the United States of America. That's just a brief summary. You got to understand the history. Dr. Ronald Myers, he died on September 7th, 2018. He was a medical doctor, a musician, and he spent his entire life working to make Juneteenth a national holiday. There's 47 states that recognize it. The only 3 that don't, basically South Dakota, North Dakota, and Hawaii, where Obama was from. He also opposed making Juneteenth a national holiday. It's important that we celebrate, but at the same time, with this movement going, we got to say no justice, no peace, and no corruption, because what's happening is you got individuals who want to hijack this holiday, make it a commercial holiday, and not really focus on the true meaning and make sure the grassroots people are involved in Juneteenth as a whole.
Right now, it's a great time, a great place to be in St. Louis for today, as we gather today to celebrate Juneteenth, where we have not been celebrating it. It's a glorious moment in time in history for us as black people to come together and celebrate something that means so much to us. It feels great to me to be seeing our people being recognized and our holiday of independence and freedom from slavery being taken and appreciated. I make this sign for the occasion to just show that I want our people to be happy and enjoy what we have overcome throughout time in history. You know, to be free from slavery means a lot. You know, it's like being locked up in jail. So I want everyone to be happy and to be celebrating today and be in remembrance and have fun and love.